Chances are you've seen a video or two about how fast fashion is bad for the environment, how it's really not good for human rights, and how it's just kind of created a situation where everything, all clothes, are just getting worse. Well, I'm not sure if that's completely true, but here are 3 things that you can do in order to stop the fast fashion emergency from getting worse. Hi, I'm Stuart, and I am your middle-aged hack, just a child of the 80s trying to make his way through the 20s. I hope you'll take the journey with me. Today I'm talking about fast fashion. Fast fashion is defined as basically anything that comes at you quickly. It's fast, it's stylish. You probably found out about it on the internet, Instagram, TikTok, that sort of thing. And you want to get it right away, and it's really inexpensively priced. Until about 30 years ago, that segment didn't exist. And there are a number of videos out there on the internet that will show you kind of the progression of how that happened. But this isn't about the past, this is about the future. And you're probably wondering why this guy is talking to you about fashion. I'm about the least fashionable person that you're ever going to meet. And that's the point. You see, I like to wear these quarter zips. I wear them a lot, and you can see me wearing them in a bunch of videos. I'm going to show you 2 garments here. This one I got about 13, 14 years ago, and it is really still in great shape even though I've had it for about 13 years. This is one from the same brand that I got from Amazon, I think it was about 1.5 years ago. It's fine and all, it's just not great, and I want to show you something. So this flashlight, it shines right through it really easily. And that says how thin it is. Now, the same flashlight and the same place on a different garment, you can see it, but it really isn't as bright. I don't know if the camera shows you, but it's really not as bright because it's thicker. I'm using this, which is a micrometer, very simple device that measures things in 1/100th of a millimeter. And so you can really get an idea of the thickness of something down to a really tiny degree. And when I looked at the micrometer readings, it really said it all. The older one is 0.37 millimeters thick. The new one is only 0.3 millimeters thick. And that's a 25% difference. The same garment used to be 25% thicker than it is now. And the cost has really not changed, but then again, accounting for inflation, it kind of has. Here's another example. I like to wear these button-down sweaters, and this is one I got close to 15 years ago. You couldn't tell because really there are very few threads that are kind of picking away at it. I don't believe I've ever had to change the buttons or sew new ones back on. Looking at them, I think all the threads are the same, so that indicates I really haven't had to sew buttons back on. This is one that I got on Amazon I think it was about 6 months ago. First of all, it's a lot thinner. You can see my hand through it, and you can see the light through it if you look at it that way. It's already beginning to get thready, and I've already had to sew back 5 of these buttons, which is, I guess, all of them. Now that I think about it, that should tell you there's a real difference in the quality of these garments, and it's not just stuff that's quick and fashionable. It's stuff that's made for folks like me who really don't change my fashion very often. As I said, I've been wearing these quarter zips for about 15 years, and I haven't changed. What can you do? Here are the 3 simple strategies, and they're going to seem a little bit weird right up front. The first strategy is prepare to pay more for your clothes. If you're paying $20 for a shirt today, that is the equal of a shirt that you paid $20 for 15 years ago, you're actually paying less because inflation has happened in that 15 years, and it's probably the equivalent of about $13 instead of $20. So that cost has to cut somewhere, and it's usually in the quality of the garment. So look for stuff that is more expensive. There's no guarantee that a more expensive garment is a better made garment, but there's almost a certain guarantee that a really inexpensive garment, especially if it's new, is a worse made garment. So be prepared to take out that ATM card, that phone with a payment option on it, whatever it is, and just pay a little bit more for the clothes that you want. The second thing is never, ever buy your clothes online. You can't tell the quality of a garment when you look online. They're photographed to look fantastic, and we all know that Photoshop lies. So don't do it. Don't buy online, and while I'm mentioning it, don't go to outlet stores. It used to be that outlet stores were for older stock from your major brands, but today almost all major brands come up with new designs that are specifically going straight to the outlet stores, and they're usually worse made. I think that's a bad idea for the brand, but hey, I don't run these brands. All I do is make a YouTube channel. Be prepared to go out to the mall and buy clothes. You might want to start at some of those stores that you remember were there in your youth, or ones that your parents or even grandparents shop at. Macy's and Nordstrom's are a great example. I'm not saying that they automatically have better quality clothes, but oftentimes they do. You can find good quality anywhere, whether it's Walmart or Target or Kohl's. Yes, you can. You can even find good quality stuff at a place like Marshall's or Ross, but you have to look at it. When you go out and buy clothes, then you're able to hold that garment in your hand, to feel the quality of the fabric, and you can tell a well-made garment from a poorly made one. It's just super obvious. If you've been buying nothing but fast fashion, you will be surprised by how well made a garment can be if you go get it at the right place. The third thing that you're going to want to do, and I understand this isn't for everybody, is just when you buy good stuff, wear it for a long time. Okay, there are going to be some of you who want to follow the latest trends, whatever's on TikTok, whatever's coming up, and that's fine. I am not that kind of person, and I haven't been that kind of person for a very long time. And okay, so if you're really on the avant-garde of fashion, this probably isn't the answer for you. But for everybody else, which is probably 85% of people and 99% of people who have made it this far in the video, build a stable of good-looking, high-quality clothes that you can wear over and over again. A decent pair of jeans, a nice-looking top, stuff that fits you well, that looks good, and is going to hold up year after year. If you're going into the office, if you're the kind of person who doesn't work remote, then work clothes don't change a lot. Just get good quality ones. And good quality garments are always going to look a little better on you because they're probably designed better. They're designed to fit your body shape, and it's just worth it. Once you've thought about all these three things, it's more effort, it's more time, and it's more money up front. But long term, you're going to spend less on clothes because you have garments that will last you over and over the years, and you'll just have stuff. And if you're worried about being out of style, well, styles today change so quickly that who knows? Your stuff from 10 years ago could be the next fashion avant-garde. It's weird, but it's happened. I mean, is stuff from the 2010s back in style again? Heck if I know. The most important thing to remember is good clothing never really goes out of style. Stuff that's cleanly built, stuff that looks good and isn't thready and falling apart never goes out of style. That's it for today. Please like and subscribe. I'm trying to get this video up to 1,000 subscribers so that I can monetize this channel. I can only do that with your help.